Well, hello everyone. I am so proud of my Ren Fair costume. I made the wings myself. I sketched those girls out on a big old piece of cardboard. I sketched the inner details, and you really just shape moldable wire. I use this wire. This wire is pretty flimsy, so if your wings are huge, don't use that wire. But it's pretty easy to make Ren Fair wings or fairy wings. Just to help the little connection where you wrap the wire around, because that's the only way I could get my wire to connect, I used foam clay, and it kind of gave it this cool little insect organic feel, and I really like the way that looked. See what I mean? That just looks great. And this, I had done quite a bit of work on this already. I wrapped tinfoil around the base part that goes inside the corset. I put more foam clay around that, and then I painted my clay and wire green. And I had made these little leaf drops that drop from my hip to my ankle, and those were super easy pillowcase rules. You just draw out your shape, cut it out, make sure you leave room for the hem, pin the hem together. You're gonna need 2 sheets. You pin it together, and then you sew around the hem, and you have to leave a little hole just like you would a pillow, so you can flip your pillow inside out and you won't see that ugly sewed hem. Then I sewed them to a little belt, like made a little loop and just like folded that, sewed it on. Found myself a cute little belt, had a little acorn on it, that was cute. Then I put a little hole at the bottom so it attached to my ankle. Then, because I'm a little bee fairy, I decided to attach some detales to the inner lining of my corset. Inside the boning, I put this little floral and bee pattern. It was super cute. And of course, my shirt was too big, so I had to hem and sew and pin and sew it together. But I was happy with how my costume was turning out. And for my shiny part that goes over my wings, I used this fabric. It was $12. Just drew on it, cut out the shape of my wing, used B7000 adhesive glue to put it on. That same method I used for the pillowcase leaves, and using some wire, I made my sister a little flower hat. And everything we did for my wings, we had to do again for my sister's wings. And to be honest, my sister almost didn't get wings, because when it was time to make her wings, she showed up drunk as a skunk. She fell asleep on the couch, didn't really help me, and I wasn't really happy about that. But I decided to be nice, finished her wings, and we looked and felt amazing. She was fully pink, I was fully green, we were fully slay, and we were feeling ourselves, and we got so many compliments. People came up to us and gave us little trinkets. It was just such a blast. Hard work pays off. What can I say? Thanks for watching, you guys.